We're live. It is July 7th, 7 o'clock here in Council Chambers in Brainerd. We will call to order our Safety and Public Works meeting for this evening, and we're going to start off with introductions. So please, we're going to go around the room. Anyone can start.
Mike Hobbycourse, Public Works Director, City of Brainerd.
James Kronvik, Community Development Director.
Jesse Dean, City Engineer.
Anyone else that would like to? No? All right. Now, of course, I'm Kevin Yeager, and my
Jeff
co-host
Chezak.
here is Mr. Jeff Chezak. So we will get started. We have 6 items tonight. Our first item on our list here is the approval of the final payment request for the Laurel Street Bridge repair project. Mr. Habagorst, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Attached to this item is our final payment request for Laurel Street Bridge Repair Project. This project was completed in '24. However, staff was waiting till spring of '25 for the final turf reestablishment before we accepted this project. And we had a few dollars in savings in this project. The bid was for $151,000 and some change, and it totaled up to be $147,000 and some change. So we actually saved a little bit. We had some savings in an order, and then some grout didn't satisfy our specifications. So we had a savings in there. So staff is recommending final payment request in the amount of $744.85.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Habagorst. Do you have any questions for staff?
Yeah, I just wanted to make, okay, just so, I mean, I understand the dollars here, but when you say the financial impact, it's being that we're under budget,
Right.
it's really not an impact, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
If you have nothing, I'll move to approve.
I have nothing, Mr. Chezak.
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve. I will second. No discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. And motion carries. Very good. We will move on to item number 2. This is the approval of the final pay request for the historic water tower rehabilitation project. This is the phase 2 portion. Again, Mr. Habagorst, I understand all these will be yours tonight, so I'll be coming back to you.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chair. And this here, as you indicated, is the semi-final payment request for this amount was $43,335.20. And we held off about $12,000. But now that everything is completely done, the only thing remaining to do is the stucco, but that's going to be a completely different project. And staff is recommending the approval of the pay amount request in the amount of $55,925.20. It's the 2 total. The $43,000 was their final pay request, and the $12,000 is what we are retaining before the project is finalized. And with that, we can take any questions.
Understood. Mr. Habagorst, do you have any questions, Mr. Chezak?
Yeah, I just wanted to know with this project, I understand the stucco on the outside is the big hurdle. And then are those stairs still being considered for some sort of bead blasting, sand blasting, or anything?
Yes, it may be advisable to do a full study on the water tower, as there's some other, things that we may not be looking at or seeing from the naked eye, and it may be doable that we look for a full study on that water tower to get a complete study on really what it needs to be done to make it structurally sound.
I mean, we had that before us here a couple of years ago, and we turned it down. But other than that, I would approve the pay here that's being recommended.
All right, we have a motion to approve, and I will go ahead and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. And that motion carries. We'll pay those bills. We will move on to item number 3. This is to approve change order number 1 for the improvement 17-12 right 10th reconstruction project. Mr. Habagorst, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This here is a change order. This project is totaling $3.8 million. And we've noticed some traffic control issues. So staff has looked at that with a contractor, and they put forth a good plan to help mediate construction. You never know how flow of traffic is going to be going with these type of construction projects. And just to make sure that everything is moving smoothly and easy with flow with individuals driving. We just wanted to make some precautions with some more barricades and signage on 371 on the business route. The change order is totaling $3,223.31. And with that, we can take any questions.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Chesak?
Yeah, on the trail there, what kind of, when you say you're gonna put more or some sort of barrier, how is that gonna keep people from walking around it?
They could, at least now they know that this area is closed.
That's right.
We've done our due diligence, and that's all that we can do.
Other than that, I just move to approve the amount being recommended for payment.
And I will second. Any discussion, Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, same sign, and we will move on. Number 4, this is to approve the plans and authorize the advertisement for the M Street outfall repair project. Mr. Habegorst again.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This project also includes a repair and construction of the M Street fallout by extending the storm pipe from its existing end to near the riverbank. This will prevent further scouring on that area and to actually protect that sanitary sewer line that's in that area. And also, the council directed us to fix the BIC fence that is adjacent to that property. We met with the owner of BIC, and we met them on site, and we indicated that this is what we're going to be doing. We also, after we got the drawings and the engineer drawings, we met with the owner, Mr. Higgins, and he was in favor of everything. He liked the design, how it's just going to protect his property moving forward. And staff is recommending approving this plans to authorize bids for this M Street fallout project. The engineer cost, we're estimating it to be about $170,000, but we'll wait to see what that comes to. With that, any questions?
Mr. Chesak, any questions?
Is that Jesse's estimate?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't a consultant, but other than that, I would move to approve.
Yep, and I will second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 5 on our list tonight is the discussion for the approval of the proposal for sanitary sewer lateral locating service in Southeast Brainerd. This is our Southeast Brainerd reconstruction project down there. Mr. Habegorst, I understand you're taking this one also?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. So attached to this item is our proposed project from GPRS to perform some sanitary sewer line lateral locating the services for this project in Southeast Brainerd. Unfortunately, this sewer line is a little bit old, and a lot of the sewer lines that are coming in there are going vertically straight up, and we're not sure of which direction they're going to be going. So this camera will allow us to locate these lateral sewer lines, and then when we do, we can actually have some better drawings. If we just do exploratory digging with a contractor, it's going to be very costly, and we think this, even though this amount is a $12,000 request, we think this is going to save us in the long haul when we do get our bids. So this is just, again, to locate those service lines for the individual homeowners with that. With that, any questions? So we're recommending approval of this proposal from GPRS to locate the sewer lateral locations for the amount of $12,105. And with that, any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Habegorst. Mr. Chesak, any questions?
Yeah, just for clarification, I think it contradicts here. You talk about in the first line there, it says summary of issue. The 2025 reconstruction, and then it says next year. This is for next year, right?
Correct, 2026. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure. I kind of.
Right.
And what street or streets is this again? In Southeast?
Go ahead, Jesse will.
So it'll be 17th, 18th, and 19th Street Southeast, as well as Maple, Norwood, potentially Laurel. Further discussion to be had with the council.
What was the last one you said?
The one-way part of Laurel Street.
Laurel. Okay, I missed it. I'm sorry. Okay, that's good to know. I don't have anything else.
Thank you. And I just had one follow-up question. I think that I did ask just a little bit. The 12,105, that's an additional change order item that would not be tipped. That's not money that would be covered in our contingency. Is that right on the project, or would be part of the
Well,
contingency?
this project has not even started. We are
Correct.
preparing.
I'm just
for-
wondering where we were going to pigeon, if the money was already
Oh,
set
I see
aside, or
what you're
where
saying.
it would be set aside, or just placed into the project.
We can place this into the project. It's up to the council if we want to roll this into like the engineering costs to
Okay.
be assessed. That would be up to the council if you'd want to do that.
Okay, understood.
I got one other thing. Does it seem like I hate to, it doesn't seem like a lot of money for what they're gonna give us.
Correct.
Have you checked out their qualifications and everything based on this dollar amount?
Yeah, we had a couple firms that submitted there. We also were looking at purchasing something like this so that we could perform this ourselves. As you know, you're well aware that there's a lot of older sewer lines here, and to have this type of device, Jesse found the actual dollar amount, but for right now, it's just $12,000 to get this done, and we thought that would be a good, fair price.
So would that be a yes to my question?
Jesse?
From what we were able to look at, it appears that they're a qualified firm. It's tough to say because we have not specifically worked with them in the past, so I can't say from personal experience. But from what I'm able to gather, they seem like they're a reputable
Well,
firm.
they're signing to do the work, and this is the amount.
Right.
Okay.
And it should be an easily measurable deliverable. Either we'll have the pictures or we won't, so.
Okay. I would move to approve then.
Thank you, and I will second that. Do we have any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, same sign, and that carries as well. We will move on to our final item. This is number 6. This is the selection of the flag display on the city water tower. This would be for 2026. Mr. Habegorst, walk us through this one.
Thank you, Mr. President, or Mr. Chair. Yes, on the water tower, we have 3 flag poles. We would like to fly 2 American and 1 POW, the missing in action flag, and we're open for discussions, but that is the recommendation coming from staff.
Thank you. And I asked quite a few questions about this one in pre-discussion, but really it would be up to us to display whatever flags we wanted up there. 3 American flags, 2 American flags, 1 state flag. Which state flag? Don't know. POW? Don't know. 1. So whatever. So basically, we have 3 poles that are up there. Keep in mind that these poles are not the types of poles that we would move the flag to half staff and to full staff, on a daily basis or as calls. These would just be fixed stanchions up there with the colors flying. So the recommendation from staff is 2 American flags and 1 POW MIA flag. So
Are these flags lighted?
There are lights, yes,
There are?
yes.
Okay. Interesting topic.
I don't disagree.